Today, we will be solving problems involving direct, partitive, and inverse proportions in different contexts such as distance, rate, and time using appropriate strategies and tools. Let us take the first problem. During COVID-19 pandemic, Barangay Santa Cristina 1 distributed relief goods to 120 families and consumed 1,500 kilos of rice for 3 weeks. If there were only 1,000 kilos of rice, how long will the families consume this volume of rice? This problem clearly shows the relationship among the number of families, the number of kilos of rice, and the number of days to consume the rice. From the given situation above, we can see that the more the kilos of rice there is, the longer it will last for 120 families. This situation is an example of direct proportion. Thus, we have number of kilos of rice is to number of weeks equals to the number of kilos of rice is to number of weeks. Going back to the problem, we can formulate the first ratio in the first sentence. 1,500 kilos of rice for 3 weeks means 1,500 is to 3. Expressing the second ratio, we have 1,000 kilos of rice. And the question, how long, which refers to the number of weeks, can be represented as n. So the second ratio now is 1,000 is to n. Let us cross multiply. N times 1,500 is equals to 1,500n. 3 times 1,000 equals 3,000. Then, divide both sides by 1,500 to get the value of n. Dividing now, 1,500n divided by 1,500 equals n. 3,000 divided by 1,500 is equal to 2. Therefore, 1,000 kilos of rice will be consumed in 2 weeks by 120 families. To check, substitute the value of n to the proportion. Then, cross-multiply. 1,500 times 2 equals 3,000. 3 times 1,000 equals 3,000. Now that the cross products are equal, it means that our answer is correct. Let us take another problem. A bus travels 300 kilometers in 2 hours. How far can it travel in 6 hours? From the problem, we can tell that if there will be an increase in the number of hours, there will also be an increase in distance traveled. So if the number of hours from 2 hours will be increased in 6 hours, it will surely increase the distance traveled. Therefore, this problem is a direct proportion. Now let us understand the problem. What is asked? It is the distance traveled in 6 hours. What are given? 300 kilometers, 2 hours, 6 hours. Then let us plan by writing the proportion. So 300 kilometers is to 2 hours equals n kilometer is to 6 hours. And then let us solve. Multiplying the means, we have 2 times n equals to 2n. And multiplying the extremes, we have 300 times 6 equals to 1,800. Divide both sides by 2. We have 2n divided by 2 equals n. 1,800 divided by 2 equals to 900. Therefore, the distance traveled in 6 hours is 900 kilometers. Let us proceed to the next problem. During COVID-19 pandemic, It takes Brian 20 minutes to ride his bicycle at 20 kph or kilometers per hour from home to the grocery store. To shorten his travel time to 16 minutes for the same distance, how fast should he cycle? So here's the solution to our problem. Let the desired speed be x kph, then we have the following table. You have there two quantities, the speed and the time. So here in the problem, we can tell that the faster the bicycle is driven, the less time is required to reach the destination. So this is an inverse proportion. Let us set up the proportion like this. Original given is to new given equals new given is to original given. Decide what quantity you will put on the left and on the right side of the proportion. Say we want the speed on the left side and the time on the right side. Now, let us substitute first the speed to the given equation. Don't forget to check your data on the table and make sure to check the old given and the new given as well. Starting with the original speed, which is equal to 20, and the new speed, which is x, we have 20 is to x. Then, under the quantity time, the original time is 20, and the new time is 16. We have then the ratio 16 is to 20. Therefore, our proportion now is 20 is to x equals 16 is to 20. Next, cross multiply. X times 16 equals 16x and 20 times 20 equals 400. Divide both sides by 16. 16x divided by 16 equals x and 400 divided by 16 equals to 25. Since the unknown is speed, and the unit of measurement used is kph, we will put kph in our final answer. So x is equals to 25 kph. And so, Brian should cycle at 25 kph if he wanted to shorten his travel time to 16 minutes. To check, substitute the value to the proportion. Then, cross multiply. So, 20 is to 25 equals 16 is to 20. Cross multiplying now, we have 20 times 20 equals 400. 25 times 16 equals to 400. Now that the cross products are equal, it means that our answer is correct. Next problem. If 35 men can reap a field in 8 days, in how many days can 20 men reap the same field? The problem implies that the decrease in the number of men would mean an increase in the number of days to reap the field. This proportion is called inverse proportion. What is asked in the problem? So it is the number of days 20 men can reap the same field. What are given? 35 men, 8 days, and 20 men. Then, writing the proportion, we have 35 is to 20 equals x is to 8. Remember that we have to set up our proportion in this manner. Original given is to new given equals new given is to original given. Do not forget also to make a table for easier substitution. So let us solve. Let us cross multiply now. 20 times x is equals to 20x and 35 times 8 is equals to 280. Divide both sides by 20. 20x divided by 20 equals x. 280 divided by 20 equals 14. Since the unknown is number of days, we shall put days after the value of x. Therefore, it will take 14 days for 20 men to reap the same field. To check if our answer is correct, let's substitute the value of x, which is 14. Then, cross multiply. 8 times 35 equals to 280. And 20 times 14 equals to 280. Now that the cross products are equal, it means that our answer is correct. And for our final problem, we have three numbers are in the ratio of 1 is to 4 is to 7. Find the second number if their sum is 276. This is a partitive proportion since a whole is divided into parts that are proportional to the given ratio. Let us understand the problem. What is the problem asking us to find out? So we have there the value of the second number. What are given? Three numbers are in the ratio of 1 is to 4 is to 7. And we have there the sum, which is 276. How do we plan for the problem? We have to think of a strategy which is to write a partitive proportion to solve the problem. Then let us solve. First, add the ratio. Since the ratio is 1 is to 4 is to 7, we just simply add them all together. We have 1 plus 4 plus 7 equals 12. Then, divide the total number by the sum of the ratio. 276 divided by 12 equals to 23. Then multiply the quotient by the second number in the ratio. Since the problem asks us to find only the second number, therefore, the second number is 92. To check, just multiply the quotient to each ratio. The ratio is 1 is to 4 is to 7. Multiplying 23 to each ratio, we have 1 times 23 equals to 23. 4 times 23 equals 92, which is the second number. Then 7 times 23 equals to 161. Finally, get the sum of the products. 23 plus 92 plus 161 equals to 276. Since the total of the numbers is equal to the given sum, then we can say that our answer is correct. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching.